The moment his grin faded, he strolled down my hallway as if he belonged there, like every inch of air was his to claim. No rush, no shame, just calm arrogance. He opened my refrigerator, pulled out a beer, and looked at me with that smug half-smile. "What's up, loser?" he said, cracking the cap off with his teeth. "I'm taking your wife out tonight. Don't bother arguing." My heart didn't race. It stopped. I said nothing. Words would have given him significance. I simply watched as he drank from my bottle, standing in my kitchen, inside my life, like he'd been practicing this scene for weeks. Upstairs, the bedroom door groaned open, a sound I knew too well. Soft footsteps followed. He didn't even glance up, too busy admiring himself in the reflection of the fridge door. He never saw my fist coming. His beer hit the floor first. There wasn't much blood, just a sudden, heavy silence, and the dull sound of betrayal colliding with bone. Then came a loud crash from upstairs. She appeared in the doorway, trembling, her face pale. "Please," she whispered, "don't look at his phone." I hadn't looked yet, but that told me everything. Later, after the ambulance left and she sat wrapped in a blanket, I watched her from across the dining table. Her hands shook. Mine didn't. "What did you see?" she asked. I stayed silent. Silence makes liars nervous. "He was just helping me," she stammered. "It was supposed to be a surprise for you." She was lying. I watched her hands move, desperate, like she could rebuild trust with gestures. The doubt didn't roar. It crept in quietly. A late-night shower after errands. A new password. The faint smell of cologne that wasn't mine. Little things I ignored because love makes blindness comfortable. The night after he left the hospital, she climbed into bed stiffly, facing the wall, pretending to sleep. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying every overlooked moment. Her phone buzzing during dinner. His name flashing on the screen. They weren't careless. They were confident. Confidence is built on the belief that the other person won't look. They underestimated silence. And they underestimated me. I didn't confront her. I adapted. I memorized her passwords reflected in her glasses. Bought a burner SIM. Tracked locations, messages, backups. Every lie became a data point in a folder I titled Proof. While she laughed at her phone at night, I learned the rhythm of their connection. 3 calls a day. 1 number. Unlisted. The texts weren't physical. They were emotional. He told her she deserved better. She agreed. He wrote, "He doesn't appreciate you." She replied, "You're the only one who understands me." I didn't shake. I just felt lighter, like every lie she'd ever told had finally taken form. When the carrier sent me the phone records, I waited for her to come home from work. She smiled faintly. I smiled back. She didn't know it was over. I placed the sealed envelope on the table. "What's that?" she asked. "Your freedom," I said. She froze. Her throat tightened. I pushed the envelope toward her. "I know." No shouting. No accusations. Just truth. She opened it slowly. Call logs spilled out. Hundreds of calls, hours of conversations, hotel receipts. Her face turned pale. "Please," she whispered. "You picked him," I said quietly. Again and again. Her eyes filled with panic, not guilt. Panic comes when you realize consequences have arrived. I stood to leave. She grabbed my arm. "Don't go. We can fix this." I turned back. "No," I said. "You can explain it to him." Right then, headlights flashed outside. His car. He limped out, bandaged and silent. I opened the door wider and handed him the same stack of records. She looked between us, realizing she'd finally run out of stories. He saw the pages, the messages, her lies, not just to me but to him too. "Good luck," I told him and walked past them both. I didn't take anything. Not clothes, not memories. Just the folder labeled Proof. Because once you have the truth, nothing else matters. People think betrayal breaks you. It doesn't. It clears the noise. She still calls sometimes late at night, crying, begging, apologizing. I never answer. Her voice used to keep me awake. Now it helps me sleep. Last night, her final message played. Please, just say something. I did. I deleted it. Silence speaks for me now. And it always will.